Hims and Hers, a prominent telehealth platform, has announced the immediate halt of its plan to offer a compounded version of the popular GLP-1 weight loss drug semaglutide, the active ingredient found in Novo Nordisk's Wegovy. This decision follows significant pressure from both the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, and pharmaceutical giant Novo Nordisk, who threatened legal action over the unapproved product. The move marks a dramatic retreat for Hims and Hers in its aggressive pursuit of the booming weight loss market. Initially, Hims and Hers had aimed to disrupt the market by offering the compounded semaglutide pill at a significantly lower price point, with an introductory offer of $49 per month, compared to the far higher costs of branded GLP-1 medications. This strategy was met with swift backlash. Novo Nordisk, the manufacturer of the FDA-approved Wegovy, vehemently condemned the Hims and Hers offering as an unapproved, inauthentic, and untested knockoff semaglutide pill, asserting that it infringed on their intellectual property and posed significant patient safety risks. The FDA also weighed in, stating its intent to take decisive action against companies selling illegal copycat drugs and specifically naming Hims and Hers in its announcement. The agency emphasized that compounded drugs do not undergo the same rigorous review for safety, efficacy, and quality as FDA-approved medications, raising concerns about potential impurities, inconsistent dosages, and lack of clinical trials. This regulatory stance was further underscored by a previous warning letter issued to Hims and Hers regarding deceptive marketing practices for its GLP-1 offerings, which implied they were equivalent to FDA-approved versions. The controversy highlights the complex and often contentious landscape of compounded medications. While compounding pharmacies are permitted to create customized drugs, particularly during shortages, the FDA resolved the semaglutide shortage in early 2025, removing the legal cover for mass-produced copies. Novo Nordisk had been aggressively pursuing legal action against numerous entities it accused of patent infringement or misleading consumers, filing over 120 lawsuits to stop the marketing and sale of copycat GLP-1s. Hims and Hers CEO Andrew Dudum initially defended the company's approach, arguing that personalized dosages were permissible under FDA rules and accusing Novo Nordisk of attempting to control clinicians' decisions. However, after what Hims and Hers described as constructive conversations with stakeholders across the industry, the company ultimately decided to cease offering access to the treatment. This reversal came after a tumultuous period that saw Hims and Hers stock price fluctuate wildly, influenced by both its ambitious entry into the weight loss market and the subsequent legal and regulatory pressures. The incident serves as a stark reminder of the challenges and legal boundaries faced by telehealth companies seeking to innovate in the pharmaceutical space, particularly when confronting the intellectual property and regulatory protections of established drug manufacturers. The debate also brings to the forefront critical questions about drug affordability, patient access to treatments, and the rigorous oversight necessary to ensure public safety in a rapidly evolving healthcare market. The company's decision suggests a recognition of the formidable legal and commercial power of pharmaceutical giants and the need to operate within established regulatory frameworks. Hims and Hers will now need to reevaluate its strategy for the weight loss sector, potentially exploring avenues that comply more clearly with regulatory guidelines and avoid direct competition with patented drugs.